stream. Today's stream is going to be a short flight in a Dassault Falcon 7X to Barcelona from, we're in East Midlands Airport, I think, positioned on the runway.
Yeah, we're in East Midlands Airport, positioned on runway 27, which is the runway they're almost always using, that's why I put it there.
And we're going to, attempt to take off. I've been having some problems with some of my planes banking basically and diving from low altitude, so I've tried to, we have to climb is the result we've found that will in the end solve the problem and keep the plane airborne. We have to climb, level off and then bank the plane onto the actual flight plan. So we'll run the takeoff, get into the air, level off a bit and then run the flight plan again, which will
basically try to tell us that we're taking off again. It might slow the speed, but it shouldn't put us in danger.
Yeah, it will essentially, because we're running the flight plan again, try a takeoff, but obviously we're in the air so it won't matter. But what it will do is then start selecting the waypoints, but we'll have some more altitude then.
Yeah, I am back home, so my Wi-Fi is working.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll be handling...
Yeah, Marshall's going to try handling the controls this time.
Yeah, I'll be handling the ATC. It's basically your job to monitor the plane systems.
Yeah, I'll just see how everything's going.
Yeah, seeing as it's been having problems, I've decided it requires 2 pilots.
Right, I'll send the link.
Yeah, send it across to me as well, so that I can just check the chat if your iFlip stops working.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll just tweet the link properly this time, not with a Dropbox link like last time.
I'm guessing that didn't go well.
Oh, it was fine. People knew there was a stream. It was just not the right link. It was a completely different link.
So our engines are off.
Oh yeah, I'll put us on the plane for now. The engines are off though. I was thinking about doing this with IYP, but no, we won't do it yet because I'm just going to tweet the thing.
IYP is prone to crashing and messing up.
Yeah, I have new sounds for this since the last flight I did it. It was the Faro flight, which
that failed,
crashed. Right, I'll check the link this time.
Yeah, check it before you send it out.
Yep, that's fine. It's definitely the right one.
Right, have you sent it to me yet, or have you
No,
just tweeted it?
no, I've just tweeted it.
Oh, okay, it's just because this iPad doesn't... It's not very reliable if you message me while I'm on Skype on it, but I'll do it. As you can probably tell, sound's probably not that great because my headphones packed up.
Oh, it's not too bad. It's not the best, but it's okay.
And it's on charge, so it's got to sit on a stool quite far away from where I'm sat.
Yeah, right, I'm going to get rid of that buzzing noise, which should help.
Oh, the one in the cockpit?
No, the good old charging noise.
Yeah.
Right, let's fire up its engines.
Alright, firing up engines.
This is 3-engine plane. We're good to fire up, yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, we're clear. Parking brakes are set.
Okay, we'll release them before we start takeoff.
Yeah. I normally release them after my sappy voice is finished because then I can hear as much of the takeoff as possible.
I think it still takes off anyway, even if they're set or it tries to. It just increases speed slower. Even if you have got the brakes on, it will. As you can hear, that's the second engine coming on. So yeah, we'll take off with the normal run takeoff, and then obviously I have tried to run the flight plan normally, but then it selects a waypoint and we crash, so we'll level off at 4,000 or so, run the flight plan, and then it'll select the first waypoint properly, and we'll try and
Yeah.
use ATC. Right, I think all our engines are on.
Right, I have controls. I have the controls.
Yep, you have them. Just you might have to bring up the ATC menu and
Yeah.
get IFR.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
East
listen
Midlands
to.
Airport.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Now
it is
this
27 and we're on 27.
Yeah, this altimeter could be a little problem, but we'll just have to find ATC's altitude fix.
Oh yeah, the altimeter basically is the pressure and determines the altitude above ground. If the weather is absolutely perfect, it's always 292, and will be when you get above 18,000. Is it 18,000 or 14,000?
Yes, 18,000.
18,000. Yeah, you'll use flight levels instead of you wouldn't say 30,000 feet. You say flight level 300. So you'd go up to that, but for some reason the altimeter on the planes I have, there's no way to set it, so it's always set at 2992. So if it's different from 2992, as you just heard, it was
ATC's
yeah,
fix.
your altitude reading in the plane will be a bit different to the altitude you're at, because the altimeter's not exactly set right with the pressure, so you may be 100 or 200 off. So I just tend to climb to find ATC's altitude a bit and then just level back off.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully get IFR clearance.
Yeah.
Please give me IFR, don't.
Okay, Barcelona. That's where we're flying, Munchkins, Barcelona. I'm squawking 463, whatever it was. Doesn't matter, it'll set it for us.
Plan to maintain 1000, so I'm going to level this plane off at 7000 and run the flight plan.
Okay.
I will, just to make you aware, I will start turning on headings when ATC want us to set it up properly, so that when I hit run, it's not going to do much damage.
Alright.
Alright.
That's the airport. Right, try and get taxi clearance, although we're already on a runway.
I'm just going to inch it forward as well, so it looks like we've taxied.
Oh, well, we're already on the runway, so you can't really. Yeah, we're on 27, so that's fine.
111 DD 21,112.
What the hell's that?
I pressed period to release its brakes and it thought.
Oh, it was all the things. Okay, don't eat up too much of that runway, because we don't have a ton of runway.
Yeah, just inched it forward so it registers, because I've had it where it's.
Okay, yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't.
Hopefully they'll give us taxi clearance. If they don't, then we'll just ditch ATC. Yep. Requesting departure and clearance. Okay.
Am I okay to put it on tower view for the takeoff?
If you really want to. I like it in the cockpit and you get the nice roll sounds. Leave it on cockpit for now.
Yeah, I'll leave it on cockpit for now.
Profile one title scene. Scenes open rock. Skype trademark to the Clan Webster 40. Microsoft Flight Simulator X row 1 column 1.
Oh,
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
SXP.
Oh yeah, we need to get it up, yeah.
Open rock.
And maybe before we take off, actually
Still shortcut 25.
put the flight plan in there, but don't
Context
run it
menu.
yet.
Open O. Run as administrator. Desktop list. Still
Just so
shortcut
it's in there
25,
ready,
25.
we're not going to be messing
I'll put a
about.
route in there.
Yeah,
so
load
we
it in
don't
there.
have to
And then
mess.
just
Type
click
trademark
run
to the
whenever we're ready.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HTG 000 ADS 000 AP checkbox focus not checked. Checked.
Autopilot
Submenu
on.
plus F. Flight plan submenu. Flight plan menu. Load FST flight plan L.
I've
Open
already
dialog file name. File
set
name.
this
Combo
up
box collapse.
for
Edit
Yeah.
percent.
stream.
Oh, hi Alex.
Items. Taxi not selected 1 of 44. BGBW work 2 of 44. VFR KSFO KSE VFR KSFO VFR takeoff Lion LSZ Libsy KSFO KS cost 36 of 40 KJFK EDDM carrier transition carrier takeoff 30 EKCH EGNXLEB EGNXEBF 29 of 44 EGNXLEBL 30 of 44.
That's the one.
Autopilot main panel dialog.
East Midlands to Barcelona, EGNX to LEBL.
I don't know why there's a
Harrier
transition to Earth.
There were default flight plans that come with FSX Pilot if you have a Harrier plane. I think, but I don't have one.
Combo box collapsed. Edit. Select. Menu button. Press.
You autopilot
main panel dialog.
That's why it won't work. There we go.
Checked.
Autopilot
I
on.
thought I put you on.
FS panel dialog. Range mode. Menu button. Press. Context menu.
Right, so we're just going to run takeoff, yeah?
Range run takeoff.
Yep, and then Alt tab back. I love these sounds,
Changing
by
to
the way.
heading display for departure. Sir.
FS panel autopilot main panel
Landing,
Microsoft flight
stroke,
profile
and NAV lights on.
Scenes open broadcasters off. Skype trademark to the
Climb rate set to 1,500 feet per minute.
There you go.
Altitude set to 3,600 feet. Speed
Okay.
set to 200 knots.
Right,
NAV
releasing
on.
brakes.
What?
Oh, I said releasing brakes.
Oh, okay. You can hear us rolling along the runway. Hopefully we haven't still got the brakes on with all that brake
V1.
messing. Right, there we go.
Rotate.
V1, rotate.
NAV on.
And airborne, apparently. This is the Falcon 7X. For anyone who has joined.
Heading set to a true heading of 269
There goes gear.
degrees. Gear up. Landing lights off. Please resume on navigation, sir.
Right, go on to departure. They're going to give us a heading, so I'm going to turn on to it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to climb and maintain their altitude.
Yeah, and set speed 250.
I will, actually. I don't know why it always does that, it's just like resume on navigation.
It means resume on GPS navigation, I think.
Yeah.
Menu button. Microsoft
It's
Flight
just-
Simulator X Rowan
I meant
profile and
actually,
title
I don't
scenes
know
open
why
Skype
it said
trademark to
it
the
like
camera
that.
44 autopilot main panel
Oh,
column
right.
5. Autopilot main panel
I'm
dialog
not sure
edit
why it just didn't say
edit
resume on
select
navigation.
selected 30 edit multi-line
Did it
greater
like
nav checkbox not
There's
checked
nothing wrong with it.
edit multi-line greater
Right, so
Set.
set the heading for what they did.
heading greater
Heading set to a true heading of
Set.
175
Altitude.
degrees.
Okay.
greater
Altitude
That's
set to
good.
edit
11,000
selected
feet.
1500 edit selected 2500 edit selected 175 edit selected 200 selection removed edit selected 250 FS panel dialog range mode of Microsoft Flight
So we're on ATC's heading. That's what Marshall's put us on because he's got the controls. No, what do they want? Yeah, okay, we'll turn on to your 145.
Did it say 115 or 145?
45, I think.
FS panel row 1 column 2 FS panel dialog
I
range
think
mode
that's what
menu.
it said.
Microsoft
If
Flight
they
Microsoft Flight
don't like it,
autopilot
then we
main
can
pan-
always change it.
autopilot main panel dialog heading course 8 edit selected 175 selection Microsoft Flight Simulator X
Oh, actually, it might have said 115. I just watched it back on the stream.
Oh, okay.
autopilot main panel row 1 autopilot main panel dialog heading course 8 edit selected 145,115 100 blank selection removed
And,
If we go into a spin, that's FSXP's fault.
yeah, it tends to bank it too much and we dive. But we'll try. This is why IYP is better with this particular plane, because it supports it and there's no way that it's going to bank it too much. But okay, Manchester Centre. In a minute, you can probably run the flight plan, so we start going on the
What I'm going to do is I'm
waypoints.
going to contact them and then I'm going to hit run.
Okay.
Because I think our altitude must be sufficient to run it.
Has to be. Yeah.
No, it's just going straight back to East Midlands. Never mind. They're probably just going to hand us off.
Yeah, they'll probably hand us straight back off again.
No, it's good.
Yeah, there they go. Oh well, we're going to resume on navigation now, so whether it was 115 or 145 doesn't matter, because we're going to go back to the plan route. Right, let's get on nav, on the route.
Yeah, and just acknowledge it so they don't just cancel clearance.
Yeah.
Autopilot main panel 01 column 2. Autopilot main panel dialog heading towards HTV 1.
Yeah.
Land.
If this goes wrong...
File submenu Alt plus F. Flight plan submenu. Load FSD
Yeah.
flight plan L.
It's going to think it's taking off again.
Switching to true heading display for departure.
Yeah, see, it's trying to take off again.
Landing, strobe, and NAV lights on.
That's just because it's the full
Climb rate
flight
set
plan.
to 1,500 feet per
Well,
minute.
it's the only way we can get it to resume
Altitude set to
on
3,600
GPS navigation
feet.
with the specified route,
Speed set to 200 knots.
without it banking too much on departure
NAV
and
on.
crashing.
V1.
Yeah, of course it's V1, we're already airborne.
Rotate.
Don't rotate it too much.
NAV on. Heading set to a true heading of 115 degrees. Altitude set to 25,000 feet. Next waypoint
No!
DTY selected.
What?
Oh, it's just gone ahead and climbed.
Oh yeah, it will do. It automatically
Fs panel
does.
01 column 3.
Yeah,
Fs panel
they-
dialog range mode menu button.
Just fix it.
Press
Just
context
adjust
menu.
the altitude to
Flight
1,000 that they wanted.
15,001. 10,001.
Altitude set to 10,000 feet.
Autopilot main panel dialog edit
Climb
multiline
rate
greater.
set to minus 1,500
Set.
feet per minute.
Altitude. Greater.
Altitude set to
Microsoft Flight Simulator 01
11,000
column 3.
feet.
What's our current altitude?
I'm not sure, I just had to fix it.
Okay. Is it 250 knots we're set to?
Bugger off!
Yeah, they won't let you do the transmission. There we go.
I'll reset the speed safe in a second.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone back to London Centre.
Autopilot main panel 01. Fs panel 01 column.
Stupid
Fs
thing.
panel dialog range mode menu button. Press context menu. Flight
I think you have to wait a bit
takeoff
before you
100
press 1
minutes,
again,
422
otherwise it will just
KNTX.
go back. Oh, we can go to
Fs panel dialog range mode
422
menu
Speed set to
knots.
422 knots.
Nothing N. Altitude. Fs
Current
panel.
altitude
Microsoft
is
Flight Simulator 01 column 2.
11,325 feet. Sir.
Okay, hopefully they'll be happy because we're going to stay at 11,000. Okay, up to 17,000.
Autopilot main panel 01 column.
What do you
Autopilot main
reckon?
panel dialog FTDC 19.1 edit. Nav check box
3,000
check.
feet a minute?
Edit multiline greater.
Yeah, go for that, or 2,500.
Altitude.
In the middle.
Greater.
Altitude set to 17,000 feet.
Edit. Edit. Selected minus 419. Selection removed. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
That's not us.
No. Hang on a
Autopilot main
minute.
panel 01.
Are we
Autopilot main panel
climbing?
dialog FTDC. Edit. 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 Selected 115. Edit. Selected 3,000.
No, we're
Edit,
not
selected
climbing.
100.
Are we?
Edit. Selected 17.
Yeah, we
edit,
are.
multiline.
It should be
Edit, edit,
3,000.
Edit multiline. Greater. Save. Greater.
Climb rate is
Yeah, we are.
3,028
Yeah, we
feet per
should be.
minute.
Microsoft Flight
Sir.
Simulator X.
ATC is probably just running.
They were just running a bit behind, I think.
running in a pre-programmed pattern. Gosh, it's busy on this frequency today.
Yeah. Oh, traffic. I think it's 2 to report in sight.
Oh, just leave it and see if they report us. Yeah, they've got us.
It's just good practice to report traffic in sight if you have it, but we don't have it anyway, I suppose. We never will.
Next waypoint Finma selected.
Alright, it's banking there for us to the next waypoint, hopefully not too steeply, because it likes to bank this plane very steeply. No, I don't think...
Unavailable. Flight planner dialog. Book tab control. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I just press 1 to check for transmissions.
Yeah.
I just like to be sure, because I've had it before where they've basically just taken my IFR clearance away just because I've not done something.
Yeah, if you don't acknowledge a transmission or follow a command from ATC, they take the clearance from you, annoyingly, but which is a bit annoying for us because we have to keep tabbing to autopilot windows out of the actual window where you can hear ATC, just to check if things are
I
okay.
can't particularly hear you over this plane. I might have to turn the system. No, I won't. I might have to go out the window when you're talking.
Oh, it's alright because the stream can hear me, I've just checked.
It's just Skype with their system sound.
That's us up to 250, which is almost... No, that is our cruise.
Autopilot main panel row 1 column.
Yeah, it is
Autopilot main panel
Next waypoint WOD selected.
171 ideas. Nav checkbox checked. Edit multi-line. Greater. Set. Altitude.
And you can go about 2,500 feet per minute, I think, here.
Altitude set to 25,000 feet.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
I won't go at 25,000 like you instead.
Well, yeah, that was a mistake, so I added too many zeros. One too many. And it stalled because it was trying to climb at 25,000 feet per minute. Not 2,500.
In the next couple of days as well, there might be a long stream.
Yeah, we were planning maybe flying to Toronto. We were going to fly to Los Angeles, but it looks like it might just take a bit too long. So I just picked a random place which looked a relatively good distance for what kind of flight we wanted, and it was Toronto. So we may fly to there on Eurofly or on FSX.
Once we get sorted with our altitude and speed, I'll report the pilot's passenger information and see how long it's meant to take.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't give me a ridiculous reading like it was when I tried to go VFR into Stephenville a couple of weeks ago. For some reason...
When we get to 25,000 and level off, we'll reset the speed tape because it will be a Mach number then. Mach 0 point something.
Yeah, not Mach 133.3 like it tried to set it to earlier. I was doing some flight testing to make sure that this plane was fit to fly, and it said speed set to Mach 133.3.
Right, I think we're alright, it's just a longer climb, so then they'll just leave us alone now, other than new centres.
Yeah. Or they might tell us to please expedite your climb to flight level 250 when you're already at flight level 250.
Yeah, that's an alternative thing.
Yeah.
If that happens, we'll just climb, say, to 25,100, and that might be the real 25,000 for the altitude.
Yeah.
Above ground.
I think if the altimeter's 2 off of what it's meant to be. Sorry, 10 off of what it's meant to be.
Right, and then that does it, does it? That
Yeah,
makes them
go
makes the
to what
altitude so much different that they keep telling you to expedite to that altitude.
At first we thought it might be an ATC jam. Oh, come on, Sky, regulate the volume.
Oh, I'm just going to check
Yeah.
how we're doing.
Autopilot, edit,
So we've got
edit, multi-line, edit, selected 25,000,
25,000 and it's leveling's off,
edit, multi-line, greater,
which is good. And we can
top menu
probably
button, flight, take up, cruise speed safe, Mach 0.77s,
change that to Mach 0.77.
Speed set to Mach 0.77.
I really like this plane. It's a private passenger
Next
jet,
waypoint mid selected.
but it's probably one of the fastest and one of the most, well, you know, it really does climb out fast. I think the default climb rate must be about 3,000 feet or more on departure.
I recently flew all the way home from Oshkosh, Wisconsin to my home airport in this thing.
Oh, in the Falcon.
autopilot, nav, edit, multi-line, greater, say, greater,
Indicated airspeed is 320 knots.
That's, yeah,
Sir.
that's our mock. Apparently we'll stay at that
Microsoft
speed.
simulator,
for now.
row 1 column, Microsoft,
Yeah, I'm just gonna report
autopilot,
pilot's
scanner, row 1 column 3, scanner dialog,
Cruise,
range
yeah,
mode, menu
okay.
button, press, context menu, says up, nothing end, pilot, passenger cruising, scanner dialog, range
Good
mode, menu
morning,
button,
ladies and
Microsoft Flight Simulator,
gentlemen.
row
Some
1,
of this is
Microsoft Flight
randomly
Simulator.
This is your
generated.
captain speaking
See, it
from the
says good
flight
morning,
deck.
it doesn't get the time.
We are currently flying at an altitude of 24,813 feet.
That is
Which
right.
is 7,563 meters
We're
above
just
the
climbing
ground.
still.
Something to do with the altimeter.
Our speed is
No, we're still
301
climbing.
knots. That is 557 kilometers per hour. We currently expect to reach our destination at 21:03.
9:03.
The weather at
Our
our
time.
destination is nice and sunny with moderate winds and temperatures around 25 degrees Celsius.
That's okay, I guess.
The
It's
flight attendants will
20
begin
to 8
serving
now,
you a
so I
hot
thought it
meal
was going to be a
shortly.
bit faster, but
Our in-flight entertainment program will start after
yeah, it's
that.
actually probably about right.
So please lean back, relax, and enjoy the flight as much as we do.
I'm just going to, let me just see. Oh, they're telling us they're 300 above below our assigned altitude,
Edit,
so
multi-line, edit, selected
I'm
25,
just
edit, 30,
going to, okay, it's still climbing, so
edit,
I'm
selected
just going
25,000, edit,
to
multi-line, greater,
set altitude 25,000,
300.
yeah,
greater,
Altitude set to 25,300
edit,
feet.
selected 359,
and it's just going to set a nice climb,
331,
going up
edit,
to there,
edit, Microsoft Flight Simulator,
and then hopefully they'll stop telling us to expedite because we'll be at their, what they think is flight level 250. Obviously our altimeter's a bit out, because there's no way to reset the altimeter from its default 2992.
Right, you might hear some noise coming.
Oh, hang on, we've got to acknowledge. Yeah, we want us to climb and maintain flight level 250. We are.
Oh, we're out climbing, so...
You're a bit far away, it's a bit difficult to hear you.
I said, oh, we are climbing, so...
Yeah, we should be, yeah.
Yeah, we were going to do this.
Oh, okay, Alex, apparently we've just...
No, I don't want to...
Next waypoint Drake selected.
Apparently we've just achieved trans-warp flight.
Oh,
Apparently.
what is that?
You can see it's turned us. I'm just going to check it's not banking and diving.
nav, edit, edit, selected 25,000, edit, 57, edit,
Yeah,
selected
we're
56, selection,
good,
edit,
just
multi-line,
climbing up. Essentially, I've had a problem because what it's doing is I'd take off in a plane, not the default ones, but my add-on planes that I have for FSX. Take off, start the climb out, gear up, turn onto a heading for my destination, and it will bank ridiculously steeply to get to the heading, almost the plane, you know, flipping over, and it would just dive at minus 5,000 feet per minute or something down into the ground. And the only way I've found that I can stop it from doing that is to climb higher and then set the destination, instead of doing it at, you know, 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet, because then we just dive. It's just uncontrollable.
I'm still there, this plane's just a bit loud on Skype.
Okay, if you can't hear me, it's fine, the stream can. I can hear you. If we do use this plane for a longer flight, we'll have to work on the Skype volumes if you can't hear me.
Menu.
I said if we use this plane for a longer flight, we'll have to work on Skype volumes if you can't hear me with it on.
It's manageable. I can sort of hear what you're saying. I might have to keep going out the window.
Yeah, we could do, yeah. Well, ATC has stopped telling us to expedite our climb, so we've clearly got to their altitude, which for us is 25,300 feet, which is actually 25,000 feet, as our altimeter's not right. And now we can just sit back. It'll keep selecting waypoints to get us there, and then we will do the approach. Now the approach with ATC is a bit messed up, kind of.
I'm just going to get the stream up because I might be able to hear better than that.
Okay. Yeah, so when we get closer and it's finished selecting its waypoints, ATC will give us a descent, you know, maybe down to 4,000 or something, and we'll descend down to there. And then as we get closer, FSX pilot will stop selecting waypoints and say runway such and such at Barcelona selected. And that runway is not always the runway that ATC want us to land on. Always, it's not. We don't always come into that runway at the direction ATC want, because it's FSX pilot flying it, and FSX pilot isn't completely compatible with the ATC. So ATC will keep telling us turn to this heading, you're on the wrong heading, expedite on approach, but we'll just acknowledge all of that and ignore them because ATC isn't flying the plane, FSX pilot is, and that will get us down onto the runway in its own time. So I just like to have ATC because it's nice on the route to hear all the planes on the frequency, and to you know, it gets you knowing where you are when you're contacting a certain centre.
I actually managed to leave a Cessna 182 flying by accident.
Oh, okay.
It was flying for just over 6 hours.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, it ran fuel. Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, do explain trans-warp flight, Alex. I have no idea what it means. I'm guessing it's something to do with Mach 0.77, and we're over some kind of speed. Some speed that's of some importance. If we were higher, we could of course go a bit faster, which would be nicer. I think the only fighter plane they have on FSX is the F-18. Oh, and they also have the P-51 they have on here.
Right, back in set.
Okay. Right, I'm just going to check a few things.
Edit, selected 25,300.
Yeah.
Edit 2.
Yeah, so we're just climbing tiny bit. Fine.
Flight take up, speed safe, Mach 0.77s.
Yeah, that's our fastest. You can see we've got our speed here. Takeoff speed for this plane is 180.
Approach 170 kNT.
170 for approach.
Cruising 280 kNTC.
Cruising will be 280.
Speed safe, Mach 0.77s.
Speed safe. The speed safe isn't actually the plane's limit at this altitude, so we could go more than Mach 0.77. It's just a good speed that's advisable, so you're not close to stalling or anything. You know, you're definitely not, and you're not close to overspeeding really.
Flight speed submenu F. F is panel autopilot. Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft.
I like to keep on this window because A, you can hear the plane sounds, and B, if ATC give us a frequency change, I can hear them. If not, then I won't. I'll miss a transmission, and they can, like Marshall said, cancel your clearance, because they're nice like that on here. Oh, Mach 4 3 point, yeah.
You handle the radios for me. I'm just having a bit of a diner in a piece of pyjamas.
Alex says that Mach 4 3.3 thing, it means you're flying so possibly fast, you'd be flying through, or travelling through time.
Wow.
So I guess if you kept flying at that speed and you kept flying and flying
Next
at
waypoint
it,
sighted selected.
you'd be, you would, I don't know, literally time would be changing around you, and yeah, that's weird.
Microsoft.
Well, it's like, I suppose they say when you go into space, if you were to stay a certain distance from the Earth for a certain amount of time and come back to Earth, then it would be a different time to what you've been experiencing. Time would have been moving differently.
Autopilot nav, edit multi edit, selected 25, edit -1.
I just like
Edit,
to go and
selected
check the
25,
climb rate in
edit
there, just because sometimes when it... since it did that turning thing, I'm always worried it's going to turn and just dive.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X01 column
But
2.
it's, it seems alright at higher altitudes. Okay, we're contacting a new
Next
centre.
waypoint Etrog selected.
I think it said Paris Centre, but I'll acknowledge that because Marshall's not there. That's our call sign. Dassault, and the string of letters. Obviously Dassault's the name of the plane, so I don't know if that's right in real life. It probably is. There we go, on the centre. You can see it. At flight level 254, descending flight level 250. Okay, I don't think we are. Okay.
Edit multi-line, greater, edit, selected 25,300, edit, selected -2, selection removed,
Oh yeah.
edit multi-line.
I just contacted Paris Centre and it said flight is at flight level 254, descending flight level 250. But anyway, we're good, I think.
Microsoft.
Had a bit of a mess up.
Yeah, I think we could probably descend down a bit more, but they're not complaining at us, so
Yeah.
we were probably at about flight level 253 right now, which is good enough.
Yeah.
We're on Paris Centre now, by the way. I changed over for you.
Yeah.
Estimated landing time, I think, was about 9 o'clock, wasn't it? Oh, they can't hear me. About 9 o'clock, I think. I don't know why it says that Mach 4.33 thing. It's just a really strange thing FSX Pilot does. So I think it must be a bug. It just says on takeoff speed set to, instead of the normal 200 knots or something, it's Mach 4.33 whatever, so it's, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, we get in the air okay.
I think it's just a random bug. It might be like the fastest speed it can fly or something, and for some reason it's just saying that instead of the takeoff speed.
Yeah. I'm kind of doing something in the background, so you might hear.
Oh, you're playing your Formula 1 thing.
Yeah,
I'm just going to check our fuel, because I'm not sure how much fuel this aircraft has. Yeah, I thought it had. See, I thought it would have had more than that, 32,000, but I suppose it is a light aircraft.
This is 91.1% of total capacity.
You can see that's 91 point something percent. Okay. I thought it would have more than that.
91.1.
Yeah, 91.1, but I thought, maybe we just used a lot climbing up and it's more efficient in cruise.
Next waypoint DBL selected.
I only say that because it's a very long, it's quite a, well, yeah, it's a long range aircraft really. It's a long range business aircraft. In the kind of category of the Gulfstream, I don't know really, just there's only really that in the Gulfstream, isn't there? And the new
Yeah.
Global 7000 thing that's coming out soon. There's another business jet with Bombardier. Let's check our altitude.
Autopilot nav. Edit multi-line. Greater. Edit selected 25.
See,
Edit selected 1. Selection
it will
removed.
keep constantly adjusting that climb rate. You see, we're climbing at 1 foot per minute, I suppose you'd say. Right now, to try and keep at 25,300 feet, which is the altitude I've said I want to be at.
Yeah, I'm just doing 3 laps.
Okay. I'm just going to go and get a drink, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So the aircraft's in your control.
Yeah, I have the aircraft.
Oh, was that us? I'm just listening for a sec, 'cause I think it might have said Mooney. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You have the aircraft.
Okay, I have the aircraft.
Next waypoint LGL selected.
Unavailable. Flight planner dialog. Book tab control. Create dialog. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Just checking the transmissions.
Autopilot main panel row 1 column 2. FS panel row 1 column 3. FS panel dialog range mode menu button. Pressed. Context menu. Say submit. Save pilot passenger cruise information key. FS panel dialog range mode menu
Good
button.
morning, ladies and
Microsoft Flight
gentlemen.
Simulator X.
This is your captain speaking from the flight deck. We are currently flying at an altitude of 25,301 feet, which is 7,712 meters above ground. Our speed is 336 knots, that is 621 kilometers per hour.
42% 0 hours and 34
We
minutes
currently
remaining.
expect to reach our destination at 2056. The weather at our destination is nice and sunny with moderate winds and temperatures around 25 degrees Celsius. The flight attendants will begin serving you a hot meal shortly. Our in-flight entertainment program will start after that. So please lean back, relax, and enjoy the flight as much as we do. Next waypoint SORAP selected.
This thing better not die. If it does, I will not be happy with it.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, battery's on 42%.
The laptop battery.
Yeah.
Microsoft Flight.
Okay, yeah, I was watching the stream so I could see.
Have you plugged it back in now? Just try not to let it die.
Sorry, say that again.
Menu.
Have you plugged it back in now? Just try not to let it die. Cause
I'm not going to
last
let it
time that
die, I'll keep
happened,
monitoring it, I just don't like that buzzing noise.
Microsoft
It
Flight
caused
Simulator
it.
X.
chaos.
I know, yes, but I wasn't monitoring it then. Yeah, Alex, I think we definitely shattered some windows at that. At that, if we were going on takeoff. I think we cause a bit of noise as well, probably. I'll make sure I've got the lead ready. So we're not going to just die. I'll plug it in now, actually. I don't think anyone will be able to hear the buzz over this noise.
Yeah.
A lot of noise this plane makes. Would it be quieter? It's a business jet.
Next waypoint Banar selected.
I do wish you could like go onto a cabin view and see what it sounds like in the cabin. You know, like without all the avionics and things. Right, let me just check how we're doing.
FS panel row. Autopilot main. Auto. Nav check. Edit mode. Edit. Selected 25. Edit -0.
Okay, yep, we're exactly
Microsoft
level.
Flight Simulator.
We're doing well. And I heard the speed had increased a bit as well in the passenger cruise, because I think it was 500 and something before, it was 600 and something then, so
Flight planner dialog. Book tab control.
oh,
Via
we're
dialog.
just checking.
Microsoft
Checking for
Flight Simulator X.
transmissions, I've not heard any, but I just wanted to check.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so on Sunday-ish we may be doing a flight to Toronto. Not sure in what plane. We'll pick one off FSX. We've got all the Airbuses and Boeings that we can now fly. If anyone has a different place other than Toronto they want us to fly to, that's in, you know, within range of the UK, so I'm talking about max 8 hours, absolute maximum. Wouldn't be doing any more than that. Not in one day. Then we can aim for there, as long as it has a big enough.
Caps lock on.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, I was trying to minimise it so that I could hear you and it messed up.
Menu. Autopilot. Microsoft Skype. Skype trade. Autopilot. Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft.
Yeah.
Menu.
Okay. I was just saying that we were planning on the Toronto flight on Sunday. We've got all the planes, the Boeings and Airbuses and such. But I was saying if anyone wants us to fly somewhere different,
Next waypoint Panad selected.
to them or to an airport near them, we could do that. I'm saying maximum probably 8 hours, absolute maximum in one day.
Yeah.
And obviously it's got to have a big enough runway to accept the plane. We're not going to take an A380 to a little airport or something, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that we'll head to somewhere like Toronto. Like I said, we were thinking about Los Angeles, but that's verging on 8 hours, isn't it? Getting towards that. I don't think it's quite 8 hours, but
Microsoft Flight Simulator X01 column 1.
Yeah.
just check.
It came up 9 hours earlier.
Oh, they told us to descend and maintain flight level 250.
Autopilot main. Nav. Edit multi-line.
So,
Edit selected
okay, I'm
25,000
just
feet.
going to
Edit
set our
multi-line.
altitude to
Set. Altitude.
let's just go to 25,150 feet.
Greater.
Yeah.
Greater not recognized. Set altitude 25,150.
Oh,
Greater.
okay, it doesn't like that.
Set.
Oh, was it
T-I-T-L-A.
cancel that one?
Space T-E-S.
Oh,
Caps
yeah.
lock on. Set. U
Maybe.
T-I-T-L-A. Altitude. Greater.
Altitude set to 25,150 feet.
Yeah, we'll go there.
Edit selected minus 169. Selection removed.
It will
Edit
set the
selected
climb
minus
rate, I mean,
155.
because it's such a
Edit multi-line.
short descent. Just because clearly our altimeter's a bit out, and otherwise they'll keep telling us to expedite our descent to flight level 250 if we stayed where we were, which is quite annoying to keep hearing over and over. Just a short descent though. Well, that's interesting. I've looked at the Honda Jet. Actually, I've seen a few videos on it. I haven't really seen a lot of videos of the interior in flight though. I saw some of one person flying it, and all I could hear was a lot of kind of, you know, that the airplane white noise. That's all I could hear. Have you actually been in one? I know how they're made and they're quite short range, you know, planes, but nice. I actually have one for FSX. It uses the default Learjet sounds. I haven't managed to find a sound pack for it, but I do like flying that plane. It's not a bad plane to fly at all. Yeah. I mean, even this plane
Next waypoint Bevel selected.
is a state-of-the-art plane, but it's noisy. Oh, they want us to use centre?
Oh, radios.
Yeah, radios. If you want me to do it, I can, but... So, Tango Lima Yankee is our call sign then. Oh, the Paris Centre. Oh, apparently we're at flight level 253. We could probably descend a bit more, it's just the
Autopilot
altimeter.
main. Auto nav edit multi edit selected 25,150. Edit selected minus 7. Selection removed.
Yeah, it's just
Edit
descending a bit more. I think if we wanted to get it absolutely spot on, we would probably need to descend to about 24,900 or something a bit higher
edit multi
to get flight level 250, but as long as they're not nagging us, we're fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess most business jet creators will say, oh, our plane's lovely and quiet, we have these noise suppression system on it, and we have quiet engines and blah blah blah. I mean, if you watch the promo films for the very early jet planes like the DC-8 and the 707, they're always saying they're dead quiet, and it's like, yeah, well, I don't think you're actually going to be that quiet, because, you know, it's just not. I suppose it was quiet for the time, so like I say, I don't know, because I haven't got that many business jets. But I like this one as well because it's a pretty real sound pack. It's the Sky Song ones, and they're recorded in the actual aircraft, so I know the Learjets are supposed to be quite noisy. People have actually had hearing problems apparently from going in Learjets because they're so loud. I think this is probably my favourite business jet though, just because, especially because I have it on FSX, but it's quite long range.
It's fast.
Yeah, it has a lot of speed, and it's obviously quite state of the art with fly-by-wire technology and everything. Which again, the Gulfstream G650 probably is as well. I just like this plane because it's a very fast climber. And interesting in the fact that I think it's a 3-engine aircraft. Is that ours? They just told us to turn left heading. Oh, well, we're not doing that. Okay, but I've acknowledged them. We're on a flight plan, so I don't know why we'd need to.
Autopilot main panel dialog FT level 28.
Yeah, we're heading towards a waypoint, so there's no
edit selected 25 edit mode.
There's no reason to
Microsoft
follow their headings.
Yeah.
They're probably going to keep telling us to expedite your turn to heading whatever now, but oh, shut up. Need to expedite with on the right heading.
Current heading is 180 degrees, sir.
Yeah, we're on the right heading. You can just go away, we don't need you. Hopefully when we select the next waypoint, which is pretty soon, they'll stop telling us to expedite our turn.
Please go away.
Yeah, we're following your waypoints. This is the only thing with ATC, and why I'm sometimes a bit hesitant to actually fly with ATC, because it can get a bit messed up. Keep saying as much as you like, we're not doing it. Oh, there we go, contacting the new centre. This might get rid of the annoying message. Okay, and over to the centre. Yeah, we're flight level 252 apparently, which is about right. Now, if they tell us to expedite, then it will be annoying. Was that just towards the turn right and resume on navigation?
Yeah, acknowledge it or not, we'll get.
Alright, I didn't know whether it was all. I thought I heard something about different course. No, we are not turning though, we're not, we're fine.
So you
Next waypoint to Dra
There
selected.
we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, because they do build them in North Carolina, don't they? Yeah, the Honda Jets. Right, hopefully this is going to shut them up because it's going to turn.
Autopilot name. Auto nav check. Edit. Selected -14. Selection removed.
Okay,
Edit.
it's
Selected
just
25,150.
descending
Edit.
a little
Selected
bit.
-11. Selection. Edit multi-line. Greater. Save. Greater.
Current heading is 189 degrees, sir.
Microsoft.
It's turning. I'm not sure if it's turning onto the heading they want, but hopefully this will just keep them quiet. If it doesn't, then they keep doing it. Whenever they tell us to contact the next centre, we will just ignore them. Was that us? No.
No, it wasn't.
It says that. It's just difficult to hear them sometimes. I've only got one headphone in. Altimeter's 2994, so our flight level should be about right now because it's almost at the 2992, which we're at. Yeah, that'd be cool, Alex. I'd like to listen to what one sounds like. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to make a whole sound pack for one, for the Honda Jet with the one sound, but it'd be really nice to hear what one sounds like. Right, well they've stopped with their expedite, so I think we're okay now.
Don't speak too soon.
Yeah, they'll start up again in a minute. I mean, even with one sound effect actually, as well as listening to it, I could probably put it into the Honda Jet sound pack that I have, or the defaults. It's just like a cruise sound, or a startup sound, or you know, just like an outside sound for the plane. I could add it in, and it would work, and that would be one sound for it. Yeah, that would be good. It's interesting though, because it's quite a short range jet, but it is fast and it's pretty high flying. And of course it's one pilot certified, so you don't
Next
need two
waypoint
pilots.
Divot selected. Ooh, my phone's on 2%, I need to put it on charge.
Oh, don't let that down, you know.
No, it's fine, I've stopped.
Working.
I knew it was low, but I just haven't checked it in a while. Wow, we've got racing cars driving through this plane.
Oh, is it a bit too loud?
No, it's fine.
Oh, there's not a lot for me to do on this line now. Use. And I can't control switch. Oh, I've crashed it anyway. Yeah, now my front wing is damaged. It was just like, your front wing is damaged, let us know if you want to come in for a repair.
Oh, wow.
When I start losing control, then the front wing's damaged.
Oh, we're going to a new centre. Have you got your controller right next to your mic?
Yeah, all changed, yeah. Yeah, I've just turned it off now.
Right, onto that new centre. No, we're not. We're at flight level 250.
Autopilot mate. Nav check edit multi edit selected 25,100 edit 2.
Yeah, we're just fine at 25,150. If they start telling us, then we can descend a bit more to get right with their altitude. It's relatively okay.
Yeah, I might set my own little flight up just to flight test all these planes and check they fly.
Yeah, that's fine, because we've had some problems with them, so yeah. You know which one, just test it for me.
I've turned it off now because my brother's going to bed.
I said yeah, that's fine, and if you want to flight test the ones we haven't already tested, if they work with FSXP, then that's fine.
Yeah, I've turned Formula 1 off now because Sam's going to bed.
Yeah.
He doesn't particularly want a very high-pitched 2010 Red Bull RB6 screaming.
Yeah.
Because all my headsets are broke. Apart from this one, which isn't very good, but it will do until tomorrow, when I can try and get it sorted out.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, if I remember, what is the Honda Jet's top speed? Is it 400 or something knots? If I remember, there's a couple of videos and things I've seen on it, and someone doing a test flight of it, and I think they said at some point they got it 400 or more.
Tested.
Menu.
For FSXP we haven't tested. What did we do? The L1011 and the A380 we tested and they just about worked. We haven't done A330, 40 or 50, and the 777 or 87. You could do any of them. Oh gosh, what else? MD11, DC9.
Yeah, I'll start working my way up through the Airbus series.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you could test that in the A300 we haven't tested. Yeah, let me know how it goes anyway, if you do it later, but whatever. They should all work now. Now we've worked out you have to climb.
Yeah, I'm gonna do them now.
Okay, yeah, that's fine then.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X01 Top Mic.
As long as they fly, we'll know.
Do now that you're in cruise. So.
No, it's not too long till we land.
Microsoft Flight
begin.
Simulator X.
Oh well, actually,
Hopefully I'll be able to see the landing.
Menu.
You should be able to. It's I think it said about 9, bit past 9 when we land, and it's gone 20 past 8. So yeah.
Yeah, let me just see.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X01 column. Autopilot main panel 01 column 2. Evis panel 01 column 3. Evis panel dialog range mode menu button. Rest context menu.
Next waypoint Perig selected.
Nothing N.
Yeah.
Passenger cruise information P. Evis panel dialog range
Good
mode
morning,
menu.
ladies
Microsoft
and
Flight Simulator
gentlemen.
X01 column 2. Microsoft Flight Simulator
This
X.
is your captain speaking from the flight deck.
No, it isn't. You're the co-pilot.
We
I
are
tell you
currently
what to
flying
do.
at an altitude of 25,153 feet,
Without me,
which is
you are nothing, 'cause you are the
7,667 meters above ground. Our speed is 336 knots.
Okay,
that is
speed's alright.
623
This
kilometers
altitude
per
anyway.
hour.
It's not maximum.
We
but
currently expect to reach our destination at 2056.
Oh, okay, that's not bad at all.
The weather at our
It's,
destination is
come
nice
back,
and
I
sunny
think.
with moderate winds and temperatures around 25 degrees Celsius.
No, it
Microsoft
isn't. That's
Flight
made
Simulator
up.
The flight attendants will begin serving you a hot meal shortly. Our in-flight entertainment program will start
It always
after
says
that.
it's moderate with 25 degrees.
So please lean back, relax, and enjoy the flight as much as we do.
Yeah, I'm just going to test the Airbus A300.
Okay.
The A320 family works, doesn't it?
Yeah. And with the Airbus A300 though, annoyingly, the model IDs for the Airbus A300s, each one has its own model ID. So the Airbus A300 600 versions, it's A306, I think.
Yeah,
You
I
have to
think
re-add
I've
them all.
set it up to
Have you?
say
Yeah.
A306, so
Some of them
hopefully it
just have one
accepts it.
whole thing for the variant, some of them don't. Yeah, okay, Alex, yeah, if you ever get round to sending me that, that would be good.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X option 4.
Why don't I just say option
Menu.
4?
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Okay, that was a random look.
Do you think East Midlands can take the A300?
Menu.
Probably. Just about, yeah. Yeah, I think so. As long as you've got realism off anyway, even whatever happens you'll get in the air. Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah. While that's loading, I'm just gonna...
It takes all the
Control.
cargo planes East Midlands does at night, so it can take quite big planes. Because
Yeah.
you've got all the DHL and things with their bigger planes that aren't passenger jets.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to get that massive one you were on about earlier.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the exact model is. It's the Antonov or something.
Microsoft Flight.
Antonov something. It's just
Apparently it
Biggest
can carry
plane.
two. Apparently it can carry two A380s on it.
well, yeah. Apparently, I don't think they've ever done it. It was just a statistic as to what it could do. I'm not
That
sure
would
that's
easily be, at most, if you turned it into a passenger jet, just over 1,600 people seated.
well, possibly.
Well, if it was a, you know, if it was a full aircraft, it would. Right, I will leave this loading. I'll be back in a bit.
Menu.
Oh, do they do speed tests often on these then, Alex? Is it like a what? How fast can we get it to go or something? Yeah, well, that'd be good.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Right, back in a bit.
Okay. Oh, 436 knots. Okay. Not bad at all. Let's see what this sounds like on outside. Wow, oh my god.
Next waypoint Visto selected.
Okay, cockpit view please. Yeah, that's loud. Very loud.
Menu.
Sounds like we're right inside the engine or something there.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Nice sound there.
Menu.
too long from now, we're not too high up, they'll ATC will start giving us a descent. Then we'll get down to about, I don't know, 15,000 or something, and then in the FSX pilot we'll select the final stage of the flight to land on the runway, and that's where ATC will start telling us you're doing everything wrong, you're going the wrong way, but it's fine. This FSX pilot though, it does land very, I don't know, it up until about 200 feet or so, it's coming down to land at about minus 1,300 feet per minute or so, and that's what we would hit the runway at, but luckily it pulls the climb rate back right at the last minute. Maybe that's normal, I don't know. See how our fuel's doing, if it's efficient in cruise or not. Not that we're cruising that
we
high,
have 29,835.8 pounds of fuel left, sir. This is 83.0% of total capacity.
That's not bad, I suppose. I think if we were flying higher where the air's thinner, then we'd be even more fuel efficient.
Microsoft Flight Sim.
What do you want? Frequency 121.25. Switch over. A buzz of radio communications.
Menu.
Speed set to 220 knots. Nav on.
Oh, I think Marshall's doing a takeoff in a
Next
Airbus
waypoint TOU
A300.
selected.
Microsoft Flight Sim.
Oh, okay, that's so they test it before it's sent, each one, and then different performance standards because it's a new aircraft as well, or relatively new, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense.
Not back. I'm just setting this plane going because Mum's just doing something, so she can't help me at the minute.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
I'm just trying to get this off the pad.
Pad. Yeah.
And get it climbing. Instead of trying to land it in something.
Yeah. Oh, nice then. It's not like a roar or anything. It's just kind of like a slight. Oh, okay. Sounds nice.
Shut up, FSX pilot.
What's it saying?
Heading set to a true heading of 68 degrees.
Is it just doing a climb out in the A300?
Yeah, it got jammed, but I think I've sorted it.
Oh, right. Well, at least you can get in the air in that thing.
Yeah.
Microsoft Flight
We'll
Simulator
just have to
X01
see how
column 1.
this landing goes.
Yeah, you'll probably have to get a bit higher before you can set your destination.
Yeah, I'll set it to climb to about 20,000.
And then set it to Dublin, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Don't want it banking. You don't have to go as that high as 20,000, but that was a good cruising
Microsoft
altitude.
Flight Simulator X.
I'm assuming with these Honda Jets, then people buy them from all over the world, and then they just get flown in to wherever, or the person comes to pick it up or something.
Please don't stop working.
Yeah, your FSX pilot likes to stop working, doesn't it, in the middle of it?
Look!
Has it stopped?
I don't know what it's doing, but it's not responded.
Right, we should be given a descent quite soon, in about 5 to 10 minutes, I think. I'll set it to descend. Has your pilot stopped working?
I think so, it's not responding.
Oh, that's very helpful. Stop responding in the middle of the flight so the plane just free falls.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Oh, on Bordeaux Centre. I couldn't always, can't always hear it when they tell me what centre I'm going to. Huh?
Menu.
Has it stopped?
Yeah, so thanks FSX people, because now we're just crashing.
Oh no. Have you hit the ground?
Yeah, I'm trying to kill its engine.
Oh.
And put its brakes on.
Yeah, FSX pilot has a habit of ending flights ploughing through trees sometimes, especially yours, because it stops responding so much.
Microsoft Flight. Microsoft.
Work. Any problem. No problem. You're the idiot.
Yeah.
Next waypoint Okabe selected.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. I suppose this kind of flight to Barcelona will be perfect for a Honda jet. Actually, it's short. It's an hour and a half, so around there. I think it can fly. If I remember, it can do probably 3-hour flights more. Oh no, he's got another error. He's not going to be happy when he gets back.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
I think when I first got FSX and I got the Honda jet, I think I did some testing with it. All I remember is I think I took it up to about 43,000 feet. And back then I had no idea that climbing up would cause your airspeed to go down, and of course we stalled and it kept trying to recover it, but at that height it's difficult and we couldn't recover it. I think I was trying to climb at like 2,000 feet per minute up there though, so that was why.
66% AC power on. I wouldn't like to have this as a business aircraft, really. I mean, I know I like the plane, but I'm just thinking, sitting here, having the headphones on, trying to imagine going to sleep as if I was going to sleep in this aircraft.
I mean, it's not necessarily what it would exactly sound like. You can never exactly get the volume right, but okay, I think they said Barcelona centre, so we're definitely getting closer, and I would expect a descent from these soon. Oh no, maybe they didn't say Barcelona centre, which sounded like it.
GPS Alaga selected.
Okay, another waypoint. I mean, I've even got passenger jets that are quieter than this. 737 I have is way quieter than the, yeah, and some of the others. So. Check our altitude.
Autopilot name. Maps. Edit mode. Edit. Selected 25,150. Edit 8.
Yeah, and it's it's just doing a little
Edit. Selected 7. Selection removed.
climb
Edit.
back
Edit mode.
up.
Line.
Clearly just a bit
Microsoft Flight.
turbulent around here or something.
Right, I'm back.
Okay, we're still cruising along. Hopefully going to get a descent soon.
Well, hopefully they don't put you into a hold.
Don't think the default Microsoft ATC can actually do holds, so we shouldn't be. I wish they could. That would be more realistic. But you'd have to get a third-party paid add-on to make it do that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Okay, yeah. I was just saying I don't think they do holds. Oh, it can't do holds. Not the default one.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X01 column 1.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed a transmission. Okay, I think they want us down to 14,000.
Autopilot F channel 01. F combo menu button. Fly speed. Fly directions. Fly
So
altitude.
we'll go
Sub 5
fly
10, 15,
altitude, set it to 50,
Altitude set to 15,000 feet.
and then go in there and put set altitude.
Climb rate set to minus 1,500 feet per minute.
Oh, I know you had an error just because it thinks.
Altitude set to 14,000 feet.
Okay.
F channel. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft.
we are descending now. I'll check we are in a minute. Quite slowly, but there's not a lot I can do to change that unless I use my mouse scroll wheel to adjust the climb rate.
Autopilot mix. Auto nav check edit multi-line. Save. Greater.
Climb rate is minus 1,494 feet per
Perfect.
minute.
Microsoft Flight
Sir.
Simulator X.
Obviously we'll watch our airspeed because that is going to increase now, and hopefully we'll get down sufficiently so that we don't get so that it doesn't select the runway and have a lot of altitude to lose and have to nosedive quite fast. Okay, so you see they've told us with so many miles, turn left onto a heading and expect vector ILS. We're ignoring that. I acknowledge them, but we're not turning onto the heading, and we're just going to let FSX pilot do the landing because it will do it. It tells us how far we are away from the airport though. But yeah, we don't need to mess about with that, because otherwise it will probably just mess the flight plan up. You know, it's set up to land, I'm not going to mess it up. ATC can moan about it all they like.
Autopilot mix.
We
Autopilot
can
nav check.
switch
Edit
windows if
multi-line. Greater.
necessary. Just
Save.
going to check our airspeed.
SD. Greater.
Indicated airspeed is 363
You can
knots.
see that the
Sir.
airspeed's gone up, so I'm just going to pull it back to
menu. Flight of approved speed safe. Mach 0.77s.
Mach
Speed set to Mach
0.77,
Autopilot mix. Microsoft Flight
0.77.
Simulator X 01.
just to try and keep that speed back. We don't want to gain too much speed and end up with an overspeed. Shouldn't do. I don't think we were quite near an overspeed or anything, but we'll just be safe. See, they want me to turn to heading 125, but we're just going to ignore them. I mean, technically I could end the flight plan here and just control FSX pilot myself and set it to do the ILS, but really we're in the middle of a flight plan, we're just going to get on with it. No. Yeah, they'll keep doing that for a bit, but they'll soon hand us
I've
on.
got
Next
it. I've
waypoint
got it
cave
back on.
selected.
Have you? Good.
Whether we'll fly or not, because we'll be in the middle of the Midlands, in the middle of the East Midlands, I don't know.
Thank you, Sunnyside. Sure,
Whatever
landing will
centre
go
you
well.
are, please go away.
Yeah, it's just because we're coming down now. It's, they want us to do their approach.
Menu.
They want us to do their approach for an ILS.
Yeah.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Keep an eye on
Range mode. Menu
that
button. Autopilot mix. Autopilot nav check edit multi-line.
airspeed.
Save. DESPRIA. Greater.
Indicated airspeed is 382 knots.
See, it's
Roll
getting
one.
dangerously
Menu button.
high again.
Take up. Speed.
Stay
Speed
back.
set to Mach 0.77.
Autopilot Microsoft Flight Simulator X 01.
Okay, throttling back on those engines again. Try and keep the speed back. And
Point it back to cruise.
hopefully our altitude is going down enough. It's only minus
Current altitude
1500
is
feet per minute.
18,959 feet.
Okay,
Sir.
yeah, that's not so bad. We'll be losing some altitude. Not as fast as I'd like, but we'll be
Microsoft Flight
okay.
Simulator.
There's a Mooney. Yeah.
FSX 321.
What are you moaning about now? What's happened?
Oh, FSX is doing that thing where it keeps saying it's not responding.
Oh, yeah. It's probably just because it's such a big program, it takes a while to load up.
Running after Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
No, we are not turning. Shut up.
Auto. Nav check.
Never.
Edit multi-line. Greater.
Not
Edit. Selected 14,000. Edit. Selected minus 1500. Edit multi-line.
Turn
Greater.
whatever you say.
Save. Greater.
And then soon it will say the runway is selected.
Save. Greater.
Current altitude is
See, we
17,435
are
feet.
slowly losing
Sir.
altitude. Because essentially what it does, it'll select the runway and it'll it'll set the altitude to about 3,000 feet above the runway and then come in after that. But if you're really high,
Next waypoint B's is selected.
it will just dive. So the best thing to do is make sure that you're low enough.
Nav checkbox checked.
So when we do level off at 14, I'll probably go and set it to 10.
Microsoft Flight.
No.
Speed. Nav checkbox. Edit multi. Edit. Selected. Edit multi-line.
What
Greater.
is our speed?
Greater. Fs panel row 1.
Oh, come
Combo
on.
menu. Say sub menu S. View mode sub save. Nothing else. Status at altitude. Airspeed. Fs panel dialog range mode. Menu
Indicated
button.
airspeed is
Context.
390
Flight
knots.
speed sub tape.
Sir.
Speed tape. 403 KNT. Fs
Right,
panel.
well,
Speed
oh right,
set
we
to
were nowhere near an
404
overspeed
knots.
then, because it was 404 knots. Is our speed safe around here? Obviously below flight level 180 is not Mach, so
Autopilot. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
it's we weren't near an overspeed when I was pulling it back, but we were getting a bit fast. Again, we're at knowledge. Nope. Okay, so they're telling us what to do there. Acknowledge that.
Autopilot main.
No, it did
Autopilot main
just
panel
ding.
dialog ISO 2.8 heading course.
Okay, we're coming towards the
Nav checkbox. Edit multi-line. Edit.
waypoint.
Selected 14,000. Edit. Selected minus 1,500. Edit. Edit
Still
multi-line. Greater.
descending.
Save. Greater.
Current altitude is
Edit.
14,628
Selected minus
feet.
734.
Yeah,
Edit
it's
multi-line. Greater.
pulling that back. Now soon it will
Mic. Fs panel row 1. Menu button. Fly speed. Fly direction. Fly altitude. Sub. Fly
initiate the
altitude. 10,001.
landing. In the
5,000.
meantime, I'm just going to set
Altitude
that to
set to
10,000,
10,000 feet.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Mic.
so we
Climb
continue our
rate set to
descent
minus 1,500 feet per minute.
whilst we wait for it to select the runway,
Menu button. Flight take up. Speed save 426 kNTS.
and that's going up, the speed safe.
Speed set to 426 knots.
So I will set that, although, I mean, we are descending, so we don't really need to go that fast. Because we'll gain more speed. Tell you what, I'll
Menu button. Take up cruising 280 kNT.
go to cruising.
Speed set to cruising speed. 280 knots.
Main panel dialog ISO 5.4 heading course H. Nav checkbox checked.
Okay, hopefully we're going to actually
Edit multi-line. Greater. Edit
select this
10,000.
runway,
Edit selected minus 1,500. Edit select edit multi.
because it looks like
Menu.
we're,
Autopilot main panel dialog ISO 5.4 heading course HDG 340.
looks like we're heading towards the next waypoint, hopefully. And then hopefully we'll just get on the runway. I think I told it to put a landing part in the flight plan. I think that was just NVDA.
Autopilot main panel dialog ISO 3.0 heading course H.
Yeah, we are. We're still heading towards the waypoint. That is why.
Autopilot
And
edit selected minus
you can
1,500.
see
Edit
it's
edit
still
multi-line.
descending.
Greater. Greater.
Current altitude
Save.
is 11,696 feet. Sir,
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Airspeed.
indicated airspeed is 298 knots.
Perfect.
Sir,
Almost at 280 where I told it to be, and it's fine being a bit higher. Is that you doing that with the NVDA thing?
No.
Oh, it's just the server messing about then.
Row 1 top Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
That's gone. Right, we should be getting to the point where it's going to select the runway soon, or it's going to select something.
Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft. Autopilot main. Edit multi-line. Greater number. Microsoft menu.
Well, are you touching it, Marshall? You doing something?
No, I've just
Microsoft
disconnected.
Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Okay.
Profile untitled. Skype mic profile untitled. Recent messages
Something's
list.
happening.
Missed
What are you doing?
I'm not
call.
doing
Missed call 1 new. Russell
anything.
Fairbrother. Live.
It's
Active calls list. End call button. Desktop list. Still short. Miss PC 1 of
Did it
25.
stop working?
I don't know.
Store.
Something's going on
Miss
with
PC window.
me.
Preview level 1.
What is going on?
Okay. Skype not all. iCloud photos 8 of 12.
What is it doing? Go away.
NVD preferences tools submenu preferences tools help revert help tools preferences exit preference tools help configure reset configure save donate the exit
It's like someone's on the
restart with
flipping
add-ons
remote.
restart with the
What's going
restart with
on?
the menu
Go
exit
away.
NVDA button NVDA menu exit preferences exit X don't
Yeah, you
restart
can
with
just
add-on
go.
restart with add restart
Is that you?
Yeah, just
menu Mozilla Firefox M Word English W
Is that you going down my start menu?
Word French W
No.
Word Spanish W Excel 2016E PowerPoint 2016P Audacity A Network Connections N NVDA Med exit
It's
X
you. Why is it
not.
doing it?
Right, well I've shut it off.
Loading NVDA please wait Cancel Taskbar
Marshall, it's 9 o'clock, you've got all
Menu.
Right, that's
NV
alright
Access
now.
5001 Type Micro Profile NV Access Donate Internet Explorer 01 NV Access Donate
NV
Internet
Access
Explorer 8
donate? We're not
This PC
donating,
window Items view
no.
list Devices and drives grouping expanded
Devices and drives, what the
Profile, untitled
hell?
scenes.
Why is someone opening
Type Micro
all
Profile
this?
Type Microsoft Profile
And someone's
Microsoft
closed
Flight Simulator
FSXP.
Tap folder view list This PC one Still shortcut
What the hell
Context open
happened
Open
there?
Run as administrator Folder view list
Why
Still
was
shortcut
remote
25.
doing random things?
Well done, whoever was on it.
Profile untitled
Well,
scenes Scenes
something was going on.
Edit AP check checked
Autopilot on.
Edit multi-line Greater
That was
Save.
helpful of
State
them.
Y
Or whoever it was.
Greater
Or whatever was
Current
happening.
altitude is
Are we even
3,230
level?
feet.
F profile
Sir.
type trade autopilot F greater less button grade menu but context menu F autopilot nav edit multi-line select
What was the code?
LEBL, I think.
LEBL.
greater nav check box
Target
not checked
LEBL selected.
checked F profile micro type
NAV
trade autopilot
on.
F panel F combo menu context fly direction sub menu F fly speed fly search all
What
input
the
say
hell
add rate
happened
say fly
there?
fly auto fly to Janjo fly GPS auto short normal end
Normal.
F autopilot
Runway.
main panel row 1 autopilot main panel dial
LEBL 20
autopilot main
selected.
panel dialog
Sir.
TR 120.9 heading
Okay, well, it's gonna have to
F
head
panel
back in the
profile
right
Switching to true
direction.
heading display for the
Microsoft Flight Simulator
approach.
X Microsoft
Sir.
Flight Simulator X
Well
Oh.
done.
And I'm not sure if we just hit the ground there.
Well done.
What the hell
untitled scenes
happened?
scenes open broadcaster profile list edit scene stops settings button
Yeah, we are streaming. Well,
menu
whatever happened there, it was streamed live. That was weird. It was like someone was on the server. They were just opening random things. The NVDA donate page opened. My network connections thing opened, and FSX Pilot went. And I just shut my NVDA down and got rid of the remote, and yeah. Oh, for God's sake!
profile Microsoft autopilot main
Right, what is even
nav check box edit
happening?
multi-line greater save
I think we
Greater.
Current
crashed.
altitude is 2,137 feet.
293 edit
Sir.
selected 257
Okay, I
edit
think-
selected 3293 edit multi edit 267 edit multi
it's-
nav check box edit selected 32 edit 274
I
edit
don't know if
multi-line
it's trying
greater
to climb or what it's doing now.
Well,
greater
Climb rate is
Well,
minus
well,
437
Minus
feet per
400.
minute.
Oh yeah.
Sir.
So whatever that was, it's completely messed. Completely
Right.
messed it up.
set the altitude to 15,000, missed approach.
Just a minute. What the hell happened though? That was like someone was on there. Because I wasn't touching the keyboard, it was just going all over the place.
autopilot main panel dialog TR 115.3 edit course HDD 06 nav check box edit multi edit selected 32 edit 241
Right,
edit
is it
multi-line
even
greater
climbing?
save greater
Climb rate is 822
Oh, it is
feet
climbing.
per
profile
minute.
Microsoft Flight
Sir.
Simulator Microsoft autopilot
Right, well we'll
edit
we'll
multi-line
make the
greater
landing. Whatever happened there hasn't messed it up completely. I tell you what, if there was someone on the server, they are just a complete idiot.
Why is my computer reading out random crap?
Well, what's it doing?
Reading out all this stuff in foreign language.
I'd restart your NVDA. If you're still on that server, it's dodgy. There's something dodgy going on there.
I've just killed MV crap.
Why the hell did someone control my computer and open up an NVDA donate page? You literally have to go and click on donate for that to happen. Like, that is not even possible for it to do that.
I'm just putting in the live chat, never do that again.
Well,
I don't think it was anyone.
Menu.
But
Autopilot main panel.
God knows, it was someone.
Menu. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Clearly it was
Autopilot.
someone.
Autopilot main panel dialog. TR1 10.2 edit course HD. Nav check. Edit multi. Edit selected 32. Edit 214. Edit multi-line.
Are we trying to climb or
Save.
what?
Greater.
Climb rate is minus
Hey.
365
No, I
feet
think
per
it's
minute.
still flipping descending. I
Sir.
think we're just going to keep bouncing
Current
or crashing
altitude
or
is
something.
2,584 feet.
So,
Sir.
Nav. Edit multi-line. Greater.
yeah.
Save. Greater. Save. Greater.
Current altitude is 2,594 feet. Sir.
Will you just climb and do
Greater.
the landing,
Climb rate
please?
is 427 feet per minute.
Microsoft Flight Sim.
Sir.
Menu.
Well, I don't think I'm going to use NVDA remote again. In fact, I'm going to remove it. That's just mad. A donate page. I mean, I have not. It exited the pilot. It went into my PC thing and into the network connections, and then into the donate page, as if I was going to donate something.
I'm removing that piece of crap.
Yeah. That is dodgy.
Microsoft Autopilot. Nav
Now,
check. Edit multi. Edit selected 32.
is
Edit
this
selected
landing it or
254.
what's it
Edit
doing? Because I
multi-line.
think
Greater.
it's just messed up
Save.
now.
Greater.
Current altitude is 2,991 feet.
Oh,
Sir.
maybe it's
Greater.
going to do it. I don't even know.
Climb rate is 311 feet per minute.
Oh, no, I think it is.
Sir.
Autopilot main panel
Climbing.
dialog. TR1 4.1 edit.
In fact,
Edit
what's
multi-line.
even our
Greater.
airspeed?
Save.
Surprised we haven't just
Indicated
stalled.
airspeed is 195 knots.
Profile.
Oh, I
Edit
see.
profile.
That's probably
Combo.
why our
Menu.
airspeed's
Flight
so low.
Cruise speed safe. 250 km.
Get the
F10.
speed on.
Speed set to
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
250 knots.
That was
Menu.
dodgy. That's quite shocking, really. NVDA, and it's a official screen reader, and you've got people on there manipulating your computer. Wonderful.
Well done.
Yeah, that's just great, isn't it?
Yeah, you've now just messed up the
Flaps
stream.
Right, I think we've got flaps 2.
If my computer breaks itself, then I will not be happy. Because you are so stupid.
Microsoft Flight.
Well,
That was
I'm going to
Channel
try and
1.
land it. We've now got no ATC. I have no
Nav check.
idea what's
Edit multi. Edit
happened.
selected 3293.
I think we're supposed to
Edit selected
contact
869.
Tau
Selection
or
remove. Edit
something.
selected 3293.
What?
Edit
Are we
multi-line.
diving
Greater.
again? I
Edit
think
810. Edit
we're
multi-line.
just
Greater.
diving.
Save. Greater.
Current altitude is 2022
Save.
feet. Sir.
We are
Greater.
just
Climb rate is 4,447
Microsoft
feet
Flight
per
Simulator.
minute. Sir.
yeah, yeah, should have
Nav. Edit multi-line.
ATC.
Edit selected 79. Edit selected 3293. Edit
Well, this is just a mess. Or it wasn't.
Save.
Indicated
Save.
airspeed is 133
Why
knots.
is our
Micro-
airspeed? I see why we're flipping.
Combo. Menu
Current
button.
altitude is 3,676 feet.
250 km.
Sir.
The speed's just coming all the way back. It's all
Speed set
messed
to
up.
250
Edit
knots.
multi-line. Greater. Edit selected 3290. Edit selected minus 550. Selection removed.
I've
Edit
no
selected
idea what this is doing.
Edit selected minus 490. Edit selected 3290. Edit multi-line. Save. Greater.
Current
That
altitude
thing
is
was just
3,511 feet. Sir.
completely
Greater.
messed up the whole.
Climb rate is minus 978
Minus.
feet per
Oh
minute.
God, this
Sir.
is just complete mess. Really, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna land it.
Die!
All right, yeah.
Just go!
Gear down. Flaps
Oh,
down.
you're trying to land it now, are you?
Landing lights on.
Not sure whether it will.
Good luck with that, FSXP.
Menu. Autopilot name. Autopilot nav. Edit multi-line. Greater. Edit selected 12. 12 unselected. Edit multi-line. Greater. Edit
12.
selected 12.
Oh, that's the altitude and it's descending.
Edit minus 957.
Well, it might be able to land it.
Minus 933. Edit selected minus 920. Select edit multi-line.
Might be
Greater.
able to actually get down somehow.
Greater. Save.
Current altitude is 2042 feet.
Although we look a bit
Sir.
low.
Climb rate is minus 156 feet per minute.
Edit selected minus
Sir.
960.
It's
Edit
asking
multi-line.
for climb rate of,
Save.
and we're not even.
Greater.
Climb rate is
How can our
minus
climb
71
rate be
feet per
minus
minute.
71?
Edit selected minus 1105. Selection
And it's
removed.
asking for
Edit.
minus
Edit
1,000
multi.
feet per minute. What?
Save. Greater.
Climb rate is minus 230 feet per minute. Sir.
Save. A. Space. Greater.
Current altitude is 1901 feet.
I don't even
Sir.
think we're going to get
Microsoft
down in
License.
time.
Autopilot main. Autopilot main panel dialog TR4 1.4 heading course
It
HTTP.
is just completely messed up.
Menu. Autopilot main panel dialog
We
TR4
might have to
1.1 heading course
exit just because of that PDA.
It looks like it because I don't think we're going to
Microsoft
get down. If we do, we're just going to.
Autopilot main.
I mean,
Edit multi-line. Greater. Nav check. Edit multi-line. Save. Greater.
You are such.
Save. Greater.
Indicated airspeed is 166 knots.
I don't
Sir.
even know if our airspeed's right. Looks a bit low.
1000
Save.
feet.
Save. What? S.
Sir.
Okay,
Save.
apparently we're at 1,000 feet.
Climb rate is minus
Oh, looks like
1137
it's
feet per
finally getting
minute.
what it wants to
Sir.
do. Okay, it's telling us not to sink, but that's normal.
Don't sink.
Let's see what. I think we're just going
Don't
to crash
sink.
on some abandoned.
Don't sink.
Oh, shut up.
Don't sink.
We're not going to
Don't
sink.
sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Yeah, we're not going to sink, hopefully. Although I've no idea what this is doing. It's just messed up the whole flight plan thing.
500.
Think rate.
Shut up.
Think rate. Think rate. Pull up. Pull up.
100.
Oh, this is just going to be a
50.
Oh wow. I think we just
Brakes
smashed
and
into the
reverse
runway or
thrust.
something.
Sir.
Yeah, go on then with your brakes and reverse thrust. I think we bounced. Did we bounce? I don't know what happened there.
Heading set to a true heading of 199 degrees. You are such a great captain. Awesome flight, sir.
It really was. Yeah, right, shut your engines down, stupid plane. Well, whether we're on the runway or not, I'd have no idea. And whether we even touched down properly, whether it just hit it. Well, it looks like we're down, hopefully on the runway. I have no idea whether it's not even going to work. Don't know if it's doing outside view. I think it is. It's just because there's no engines on, we can't hear it. That should be an outside view. Right, well, I think we got down.
Microsoft Flight.
But that was so weird.
I've removed that piece of.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to remove it. I
Microsoft
mean,
Flight Simulator dialog. Tab control. Free flight dialog. Change. But multiple C.
you're just on a remote server, NVDA, and it just, you know, for people who weren't there, because I think Alan's just joined, we were on a just me and Marshall had a remote server on with the NVDA thing just from earlier, because Marshall was just testing something on my laptop, and it was like someone was on it. They opened the NVDA donate page, going into some directory on my laptop, the network connections thing, opening a random thing, and closed FSX Pilot, which was trying to land the plane completely, and so well, I think I managed to land it, but it was a struggle, and I've no idea what was going on there. Someone just opening random pages on my laptop.
Dialog. Yes, but multiple. No button. Yes, but no. Yes, but multiple. What press?
Yeah, exit that.
Autopilot main panel dialog. Heading course HDG 199 ideas 0006 km. File sub. File menu. Exit. General. Exit. Profile. Untitled scene. Scenes.
So yeah, that's all I can say. And anyone who uses NVDA remote, get rid of it. Do not use it. It's rubbish and useless, clearly, and it's not used for what it's supposed to be used for. Clearly, people can get into it or something.
Right, this Airbus A300 is maintaining a constant climb rate of 785 feet per minute. It looks as if it's turning correctly.
Oh well, thanks Alan Sunnyside. I'm not sure whether we were supposed to land on runway 0, but at least we landed anyway. It got us down. Well, that is just so strange.
Why are we overspeeding?
And if anyone knows anything about it or has any ideas, then of course you know how to contact me. Right, I'm going to end the stream now. And yeah, we managed to get down after the NVDA remote problem. And yeah, alright, thanks for watching and for the live chat. See you in the next video.